Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the Baltimore Ravens playbook, and we're here because we got a comment that said, do the Baltimore Ravens playbook. So here we are, gun, Trey open. We're going to start out with the inside zone here. We just got, on the inside zone, we already got the ball backed up, already we'll match with nickel. We're just got one run play here, 3 pass plays for you. Really nice run game, though. You typically think of the Ravens as a more run-oriented, Lamar running backs run-oriented team, but only one run play here, and I really like this inside zone. It's very effective here, and this is because this Mark Andrews guy, Mark Andrews guy? Mark Andrews does a really good job. The tight end in this scheme, this formation, does a good job headhunting here and just finding a guy to block, right? He doesn't just go run up and go hit the safety, go try to get up to like the 3rd level. He goes, finds a linebacker, does a really good job, and just kind of springs you for 6-7 yards. Really just like the run game. The tight end is very consistent for me, especially Mark Andrews, man. He's a bully. He's a bully out there. Inside zone though, no RPO game, no read option, and you know what? We're gonna run this thing right into the blitz, and don't do that. But the run game very simple out of this, just an inside zone. And of course here, damn it, bro, I was trying to cut back as well. But the inside zone does give you a little bit of versatility, right? Being able to cut, not completely cut it up here. We'll kind of show you what a cut up looks like. You can kind of sort of cut up. That was very exaggerated, but you can cut that thing up if you see a hole up the middle. Of course, you can always bounce that outside, as well as we've been doing right here, right? Damn, bro, don't get lit up like that. You can always bounce that ball outside too, as well as we've been doing this whole time with the run game. So, super simple. Not a whole lot to the run game. J.K. Dobbins slow as hell. Hopefully he gets back soon. Love J.K. He's a good player, but. Yeah, you can just see really, really nice bouncing that thing out a little bit, kind of running off the tackle. Very versatile run here out of this Trey open. But let's just get into the pass plays here. Y corner is the first one, and I'm always going to block up my running back. This is a little bit of a unique route because he does break off against man, settles down against zone, kind of plays leverage. It's very inconsistent for me. Maybe if you know exactly what he's going to do, maybe you feel really good about that. 9 times out of 10, I block him up, or I put him on. If I'm putting him on something else, I'm just going to block him up. I like having a 6-man protection, especially with all these crazy man blitzes. And that's a lot of, really, guys, that's all it takes a lot of times to pick up these blitzes. Just blocking 6 guys. That's all you got to do. So blocking up that running, and of course, it's not going to be 100%, but blocking up that running back gives you, a little bit extra oomph that you might need for that offensive line to stop the blitz, or just stop the pass rush. But Y corner, super simple play here. We're basically going to be setting up sail. We're going to be looking at the right side of the field with a big old backside post from Odell Beckham. Here we're going to be streaking one of these guys, either RB or Rashad Bateman over there. We can streak either one of them, and this is basically going to create a smash with a little in underneath of it. You can do the same thing the other way, right? You can streak the outside guy and then kind of leave the slot guy in on the end coming across. Either way works. And obviously you don't just want to run it one way. You want to be able to, switch it up in between the guys here. But we're trying to, get that guy down the field. And here, obviously we get Bateman coming across. That's what he's there for. Really nice, though. We are trying to free up Mark Andrews on the corner, though, is the main idea of this here. Kind of send that guy deep. You get a man beater, too. Lamar, you got to hit that. You got to hit that one for me. But, yeah, Mark Andrews is what we're trying to set up. You got to have at least one of these in the scheme somewhere. And here, Odell Beckham. That's going to be your man beater on the backside for you. Love that. There, I didn't block up the running back either. He did a good job toasting man. So maybe, if you're getting a lot of man, maybe you do leave him on that little option route there. But for just consistency purpose, dang. Mark Andrews blocks him out. I think that's he dropped it. No, out of bounds. But that's what we're trying to free up, though. Just kind of switching up in between, running the slot guy and whatnot. Between running the slot guy and running the outside guy is, the kind of clear out route, basically. They're going to clear. Mark Andrews is wide open. Just got to be able to get through that. I saw the guy coming at me. Just didn't even process right there what the hell was going on. But Y corner, very, very simple play. I do like it because you can literally switch it up just by streaking one different guy. Of course, they're going to give us man. I'll sit around for that backside Odell. Does Odell drop stuff? I didn't know that. Very different right there. Again, the Y corner, very good way to start the scheme. You got to have at least one of these here, and that's just all coverage. Look, that's you got to check the ball down. That's why we have that inside. That's why we have that little in coming in. Very simple though. Of course, and if you're having issues with that, you can always throw the running back out to the flat. Throw him on an in right and in left, whatever. A lot of different stuff you can do if you haven't. Hopefully you have a running back and catch the ball a little bit, but. A ton of different stuff you can do with running back. You don't just have to block them, though, with this Y corner play. So the next one here we'll get into is drag verticals. And, I mean, this is basically your verticals play. Taking the time out from the video here, I just want to thank you guys for clicking on the video and watching here. If you're liking what you're seeing, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I just want to remind you to do that here. Trying to get over that 1,000 subscriber mark. That's a big milestone, so we're looking to get there here. Hopefully by the end of the year as the new season starts here. And yeah, just appreciate you guys checking out the videos, clicking the like, clicking the subscribe, commenting, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet and send it back to the video. Have RB turning into the outside guy, running a wheel route. Andrew's getting into a perfect spot. I mean, we've seen that route in 4 verticals. I mean, it's easy for the user to cover, don't get me wrong, but it's one of those. I mean, you have too high look. Here we get a closed field look. We don't have those 2 safeties, so it makes it a little bit tougher here. But I mean, it really does a good job. And against man, I mean, you get those good route running tight ends. It does a nice job too. And of course, you have Bateman as your just underneath route. Dobbins does a good job getting out to the flat here, basically turning into an out route. Then you have Odell on the comeback route. So here, I mean, we'll check that down to, hit that little shallow against man coverage right there. I do not always like to have a drag. I guess I shouldn't say that. But having a drag on the field is just, I mean, it's just really nice to have. Just really nice to have here. That is going to open wide up for Mark Andrews. And of course, that's going to be covered a lot easier with a user and whatnot, like I said. But just having it on the field, you got to have one of these video where you come out in nickel and they give you the 3 deep look. You love that. You got to have that at least once. At least once you got to get that in the video. But as for drags vertical here, you can always, another adjustment, you can literally streak Odell, really use him as a clear out for Dobbins underneath. I mean, ton of stuff you can do. And of course, Dobbins is going to be on a linebacker. If they have a linebacker on the field, he's probably going to be on him, or it's going to be covered by a user. And then, if the user's responsible for the running back, that opens up Mark Andrews over the top. That opens up, even just Bateman just running away from his guy on the drag. Really a lot of different stuff you can do. Here we get really a man again here. And I mean, and that's kind of why, actually right there, that's a good example of why you, a negative, I guess, a downside of streaking Odell. If we don't streak Odell, he's in man coverage. He stops like right here, right? He's on the comeback, coming back to the ball. So that's kind of, if you are looking to hit that Mark Andrews route a little bit more consistently, leave Odell on the comeback. And I mean, you can see if you get it blocked up, Mark Andrews would have been wide open, pass lead about off to the left there. Would have been a nice big play there. Really unique though from the running back perspective, running back route here. We're going to get man, so we'll just take that little drag underneath. Drag is going to be there a lot of times, especially running from the outside guy. That's kind of why I like this as opposed to just running verticals, because you get that outside drag, you get sort of a switch release there with those guys. And I mean, just running at stock is really nice. And I mean, you get a linebacker on them, that's going to be beautiful. And of course, again, if you're going to have a linebacker, it's probably going to be on a running back, probably going to be on a tight end. And the user's going to have to account for that route, right? They're going to have to do something for that route because it's just, it's just a stupid route from the tight end, right? You get those big, you see it on Sundays too, right? These big 6'4", 6'5", 6'6" tight ends just running down the seam. It's hard to cover, right? You get these little DBs, even linebackers are, 6 foot, 6'2", 6'1", something like that, especially in Madden. You see a ton of DBs in the field. Of course, they do jump and whatnot. They animate. But, it's tough to get these, cover these big guys running down the middle of the field like this consistently. So, you get that switch release. You're just going to take that underneath. And the reason that's happening, the reason the drag is so open so often, I guess I should say, is because these corners play off, right? Because, obviously you're going to get man coverage here. We're going to be able to hit this corner, or we're going to be able to hit this drag 100 out of 100 times, right? 100 out of 100 times we're going to be hit that because they're playing so far off. And if they start pressing, okay, great. Here, of course, the computer isn't going to, do that on command. Great, they start pressing. Okay, that's going to open up these corner routes underneath. That's going to open up this Odell route on the backside. Right, we're going to be able to get to a ton of stuff here out of this drags vertical, just because we're just spamming this drag underneath. And of course, you have big routes. I don't have to show you have the streaks on the field, right? It's literally called drag verticals, but. This short route is going to be, pull the eyes up, pull the zones up, maybe even literally make them play zone drops shorter, stuff like that. And then boom, you hit them over the top. You hit them with a Mark Andrews route because they're sleeping, because they're playing cover 2 right here. They're sleeping and they're that middle zone and they're sleeping. Boom, you hit Mark Andrews. You hit Mark Andrews on a big route over the top, right? Ton of different stuff you can do. A lot of very good offense out of this Ravens Trey wide open. Really, anytime you have 3 receivers on the one side of the field like this, bunch, Trey, all these good formations, just tough to cover. Drag verticals though, Really good one. PA Reed is the next one. Of course, I'm going to like to block up my running back. And here, PA Reed typically has like a backside corner or a backside comeback route. Here we actually get a 15-yard out route. Very, very nice. Very nice. Sometimes like right here, they might be in cover 3. They are not. They actually rotated down into like a cover 2 look, maybe even like a man look right there. But having that backside, that solo, that's isolated out route, really nice, because sometimes those guys are just, the outside guy obviously is just going to be in a deep third, a deep blue. He's going to go back off, play his deep blue in the corner, and then the purple route, the blue route, whatever is out there, the blue route, the purple zone, the blue zones, right, curls, things like that. They can't get out there. They can't get out there fast enough. So here they actually are going to run man. So, I mean, we're going to hit this big old, here, hopefully you can catch that and, you know, come back to the ball a little bit. But you get man, I mean, you can run one of these, you know, guys coming across the middle. Of course, you have Mark Andrews against man as well. Kind of like the same thing as before there against man. I mean, he bails. You kind of have to look at that as well. That's, again, free routes or free yards if you get that out route as well. Here they are impressed. So, I mean, okay, great. They're impressed. We love that. We're going to have Mark Andrews very, very free release here. I mean, that's just very simple, right? Very, very simple. Super easy to get across the field. And you see how he does kind of take that little stutter step, little slow route, kind of start out. Kind of gives you that free little, you know, window to throw the ball a little bit right off the line of scrimmage if you need to. If not, he does a really good job, you know, running across the field and kind of getting open that way as well. Here we're kind of get a cover 2 look. They do rotate down into it. I mean, here, they're doing a good job coming down playing that ball. But if they do get a good job and they do actually stick in cover 2, I mean, that's going to be that route right there by the outside guy, by Bateman. Here they're going to rotate out of cover 2, I do believe. They rotate out of cover 2? Yeah, I mean, this guy kind of comes down and plays that. Sort of goes into a little bit different look here. Maybe like quarter, half, something like that. Does a good job, you know, squeezing that route, and yeah, you're doing a good job. But, I mean, this Mark Andrews route does a good job pulling the zone down, pulling this down here, this linebacker right here down, opens up a huge window in behind, so maybe you hold on to the ball, and don't be an idiot and throw in double coverage, I guess. That'd be something. Block up that running back, though. Going to give you those free out route. Got to catch the ball a little bit. You gotta really tight. You gotta fit that ball in there really tight. But yeah, PA Reed, really nice. Getting rid of that play action. Super just nice scheme. Mark Andrews coming off the line of scrimmage like that. Really nice scheme. Really nice easy completions out of this Baltimore Ravens playbook, though. A little bit different than what you'd think with the Ravens playbook. Nothing to run centric here, but really easy pass plays, easy completions. Yeah, it's gonna get you down the field. Short stuff, long stuff, deeper stuff. Yeah, just nice scheme. Gun tray open. It's in a ton of different stuff that, you know, tray formations, tray alignments, whatnot, in a ton of different books. I mean, probably every single playbook has some kind of different gun tray, single back tray, something like that. We have 3 receivers on the one side of the formation like this. So pretty standard kind of stuff. Just really like it out of this Ravens book here. Gives you a little bit something different out of if you're running regs, or, you know, you're just maybe been spamming the quarterback run out of this, maybe spamming the run game in general. You have this to go to. So that's pretty much it for this video, though. Like, subscribe. We're still pushing for 1,000 subs. Still pushing for you know, just comments, likes, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys doing all that. And yeah, keep it short and sweet, I guess. Here, that's really all I got in this one. And yeah, hope to catch you guys in the next one.